I think I already went to the last Buffalo Bills game I'll ever attend. I just didn't know it at the time. But standing in front of this stadium, which is being built right across the street from the old stadium, I realized something I hadn't expected. I still think of this as Rich Stadium. That's what I knew it as when I used to come here regularly. After that, it became the Ralph Wilson Stadium. Today it's Highmark Stadium. The games themselves are mostly a blur. What I remember is being here. That was decades ago, long enough that I stopped noticing it had ended. If I'm being honest, I was never really a big football fan, but my girlfriend was, my wife now. And after going to a couple of home games in the late 80s, we decided to become season ticket holders. This was the golden era for the Buffalo Bills, the Jim Kelly years, 4 consecutive Super Bowls. Sundays didn't just belong to the team, they belonged to everybody. During the season, especially on home games, all of Western New York had their Bills colors on the weekend. Red, white, and blue, everywhere you went. The supermarkets, the banks, school on Mondays, especially if the team won on Sunday. It was really a very prideful time, a magical time. So what was it like? You can't have the game itself without the tailgating. It was part of the routine. And the night before, we would go shopping for whatever it was our turn to bring. Whether we were making chili or baking something, there was a group of about 10 to 12 of us, and we would arrive 3, sometimes 4 hours before the kickoff. We'd have these tailgate parties. The tables were used for eating, not jumping at this point. And we get to the game itself, another 3.5, 4 hours, 45 minutes in traffic to get home. And I would meet my brother, my sister, and everyone's partner or significant other for dinner at my mother's house. After dinner, I would drop my girlfriend off, and I had a business I was just starting, no employees. So there were offices to clean, and I was the only one cleaning them. By the time it was the mid to late 90s, the routine was starting to wind down. I was married in 1996, and I think Jim Kelly retired around 1997. It seemed like a good stepping off point. We were beginning to house hunt, my wife and I. We were talking about a family. And then my mom was diagnosed. But I never thought that I wouldn't be back here watching a game, if not as a season ticket holder, just coming to a few football games. This is Ralph Wilson, by the way, the team owner. My last game here, I didn't take a picture. I didn't write it down. I just went home. My son is a season ticket holder now. He even bought one of those personal licenses at the new stadium, whatever it's called. So the routine still goes on, but just without me. So I know you might be thinking, well, Joe, you could always buy a ticket to a game in the new stadium. You could always go with your son. And that's true, but I won't. Not because I can't, and not because I haven't been asked. It's just I'm a different person now than I was when I was a season ticket holder. The time spent here, well, that belongs to a different version of myself, a younger version of myself. They belong to him now. I didn't realize at the time that the last game I went to here was the last one. But sometimes that's how things end. Not all at once, just quietly.